Welcome everybody, here we are with a review of the Princess Leia Boushh Helmet build. Get you a little closer look at all the details. I have sort of mixed feelings about these helmets. Sometimes I think they look really good and sometimes I'm less impressed with them. This one, let's say, I'm old enough that I went to see Return of the Jedi in the theater, and it was, back then it was a real surprise that turned out to be Leia underneath all this. It was it looked right or looked wrong, but it was a shock the first time I saw it. That's a good, I'd say fairly well detailed for a Lego project. Sort of fun little. There's not much you can do with these helmets. It's like I said, I like all the details and everything they put in them, but it's pretty much okay. You're done with it. Sit it on a shelf and leave it alone. But like I said, they went all out, all the things. Let's see, pop this off, and you can see they. I don't know if it'll focus on this one. This one's a little worse for wear on the original action figure one, but a little different on the back. It doesn't have the brown, but I'd say this is probably closer to the real thing, considering it was a 1980s toy. That's I still haven't figured out how I actually have all the pieces for her, but I did. I end up keeping them. Let's say I didn't realize it had been discontinued till after I started building it, but if you can find it on eBay or somewhere for a reasonable price, I say it's worth it. With all the, let's say, nice little details, nice little tchotchke or whatever you call it, where you sit up on the shelf and just have it there decorated. Next build, starting up tomorrow on the shorts feed, is going to be a Lamborghini. I've done one Lamborghini a couple of years back. I really liked this. The Countach was one of my favorite. It was my sort of dream car growing up because it didn't look like anything else out there. But I was browsing on oldlego.com, and lo and behold, they got an Icons Lamborghini Countach. So I just had to get that. I got a Camaro and a Corvette, so this will look good next to them. This should be at the same scale as those, so it's a smaller scale than the Batmobile was that I did a few weeks back. But it should be a good one. I don't even know, 1,500 pieces, and it's the 5,000 Quattro Valvoli. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm sure it's cool. It's got the spoiler, so it's it's awesome. Interesting tidbit about the spoilers. I remember, I think it was James May on one of the, I don't remember if it was Top Gear Grand Tour, but they said they couldn't get clearance to put the spoilers on in the factory, so they literally pulled them out of the factory, and there was another guy in the parking lot that put the spoilers on for legal issues or something back then. I thought that was an interesting little fact. I have no idea if it's true or not, but like James May said it, so it's got to be. It's not like Clarkson said it. But I was like, it's going to be interesting build. Can't wait to get into it. I guess I'm going to go and crack it open. We'll take a look at the instruction book, see how thick that boy is. So it's only been 3 minutes. It's barely longer than a short. Pop this open and see if I can get here. Oops, sorry. Okay, they're everywhere. Looks like a lot of bags, but there's our windshield. It's a very flat piece, I can already tell. There's our baggie. And yeah, it's a chunky boy. Let's see what I always have I like the little tidbits they put in the front of these Icons pages, little history and who designed it, and I think there's actually a few. I remember there's usually a few bits and pieces on the inside that also, there'll be facts as we go along in there. There you go. Like there's no like that. But like I say, we'll get going on that tomorrow. I don't know, a bunch of bags. But thanks for watching. Come back tomorrow. We'll start up on this bad boy.